Today, I have an easy ice cream recipe for you guys to make on a hot day or after a hard workout. This ice cream recipe is really easy to do and easy to follow. Simple steps, pretty simple ingredients, this whole spread here. I'll get into that in a little bit. It's done using the Ninja Creamy. And I've owned the Ninja Creamy for about 3 or 4 months now. I've used it a ton. I make my post-workout shakes. It's more just ice cream for after I work out. This recipe that I'm going to be showing you is for a peanut butter chocolate protein ice cream. And for that, you're going to need Fairlife chocolate milk. You can use any chocolate milk, but I use Fairlife because it has more protein and it's a little bit better for you. You're going to need half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Then you're going to need a tablespoon of cream cheese. I use Philadelphia. You can use any cream cheese. And then I like to use 2.5 tablespoons of peanut butter powder because the peanut butter powder is easier to mix into the mixture while you're making it. But you can use peanut butter, it just takes a little bit longer and more mixing. And then along with that, I also like to add in mini unwrapped Reese's at the very end to mix into it. And this ice cream is made with the Ninja Creamy machine that uses this container. So you will also need a freezer, and then you will need a microwave as well. There are a couple optional things that I found that makes this a little bit better. The first one being you could add like 1 to 3 tablespoons I found of Hershey's chocolate syrup, and that just kind of makes it more chocolatey compared to just having the chocolate milk. And then I also found that adding about a teaspoon of vanilla extract can really bring out the sweetness and make it taste a lot sweeter, more of like a dessert. First thing you're gonna wanna do is put your tablespoon of cream cheese into the microwave for around 10 to 12 seconds. Some things you want to avoid is under microwaving your cream cheese, because then it won't be soft enough to mix into the mixture and it'll take a lot longer to mix in. So you're going to want to microwave at least 10 seconds. I do 12 because it makes it a lot softer and a lot easier to mix in. Then after that, you're going to take your heavy whipping cream and add half a cup of heavy whipping cream into the Ninja Creamy container. And then take your softened cream cheese and add that into the container as well. Now this mixture is going to be thick and not as easy to mix in, so it might take a little bit longer, but you're going to want to mix this until it is mixed thoroughly. Now what you're going to want to do is add your peanut butter powder and vanilla extract and Hershey syrup, if you are using that, into the mixture. So add your 2.5 tablespoons. They don't have to be exact. You can use more if you'd like, it just makes it have more of a peanut butter taste.
1, 2.5.
And then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract for more flavor. And then you're going to do the same thing, mix this until it's smooth. You're gonna wanna mix it until you see no chunks and your mixture looks creamy like this. Next, you're gonna wanna take your chocolate milk, crack it open real fast, and then pour to the max fill line. And so once you're at the max fill line, really all you need to do now is just mix it again. I like to start using a fork and then go to the frother after it's mixed in a little bit and make sure it's a smooth consistency. After about a minute or 2 of mixing, you should have something that resembles this, a liquidy kind of form. Now you're gonna wanna take your lid and put that thing on, and then take your container over to the freezer and put it in the freezer for 24 hours. You're gonna wanna make sure you freeze this for 24 hours and not less, because that ensures that the whole mixture is frozen all the way through and it comes out nice and clean. After you let it sit in the freezer for 24 hours, I like to take it out and let it sit out for about 5 minutes. Kind of melts the edges a little bit, so it's easier for the machine to mix it and get everything mixed in. So when you're ready, you just pop it into the container, put the locking lid on, and then put it into the Ninja Creamy. Turn it on, and then select the ice cream setting. A lot of times after the initial mixing, it will come out looking really powdery like this. If that happens, I recommend adding like 1 to 2 tablespoons more of the chocolate milk into the mixture.
And I just kind of eyeball it.
And this allows the machine to go back in and respin, and it just kind of disperses the chocolate milk that you just poured in there throughout the ice cream and makes it a lot more creamier. So you put it back in the machine and select the respin button. So after about 1 or 2 respins, it should come out looking a lot creamier and a lot less powdery. Now what I like to do is add about 3 or 4 mini Reese's Pieces cups into it. Put the lid back on, put it back into the machine, and select the mix in button. After you've mixed in the Reese's, you can now eat and enjoy your beautiful ice cream.